I did get my trekking pole tips fixed last night. I had another tip in my bag and another mud ring. It's not exactly identical to my other one, but who really cares about the Y-O-L-O? Functions and keeps my pole from sinking all the way down into the mud. So I've got one more tip left from Amazon that I purchased, and then I've got one used tip that I found and I will save for Isabella because her tip is broken on her trekking pole. So I told her that yesterday at when I met him at lunch. I said, hey, I got you a trekking pole tip I found. And then about 3 hours later, I lost mine. However, I had a spare, some spare parts because I'm a collector of junk. So I find this stuff on the trail and I'll pick it up thinking that, I may need that spare part sometime, or someone may need that spare part. So in this case, it's helped out. Now someone's going to find my tip, which is relatively new, and my mud ring, and they'll have a spare part if they're smart. Do have a little bit of a view this morning. Here's the city down there. The mountain range. All those people in the daily grind. It's a new week, so it's Tuesday. So they're just getting back into their workflow, and they had no idea that we're up here, and we have very little indication that anything is even happening down there, but I'm sure there's a lot happening down there versus up here. We're just a bunch of stinky hikers, hiker trash, hiking north. And a few of us are hiking south. And some of them, some are going north, south, east, west. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it. I have passed one hiker this morning, a female that was heading south. So she may be a southbound hiker because I just barely glanced at her through tag and it looked like a very low number. So she could have started from Maine and heading down this way, which may make sense if her number was that low and we're around the 950 mark. So it could be possible she started in Maine. Then again, she could be just flip-flopping, who knows. Here are some of those unfun rocks that we don't like. At least these are pretty much anchored and they're not loose. But you have to constantly check and make sure you're not going to twist your ankle, or try not to twist your ankle. This right here is not bad, but then you get back into this loose, various size stuff that's coming up. It's very easy to twist your ankle if you don't watch your foot placement. And you may step on the edge of the rock with a sharp point or something like that. And the shoes that we wear are pretty thin on the bottom, so it doesn't feel too good sometimes. It's not like we got a steel shank like a pair of boots. There's a note that someone left. All right, Billy goating up, 4-wheel drive. Mountain goating. Got the beautiful sunshine sticking out here. I'm sure when I turn this corner, I'll probably have to take off my jacket relatively soon if that sun hit me. Got a note up here. notice. Stay on trail. Off trail use prohibited. Next 300 yards. Must be some rocks or something. That's what it is. They don't want you climbing up. Can't see it, but there's a boulder field. This is the trail, people. I guess this is what they don't want you to climb. It's almost like guys got a big wheelbarrow of these huge stones. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do with them, so I'll just dump them right here. And he takes the wheelbarrow and just dumps them. And they shower down the side of the mountain until they stop. That's what it looks like. It may be, let it happen. It's a pretty good size boulder here. It tells me that we're probably near the top of the mountain because of all the rocks going out of the ground. Man, it's nice to have sunshine after the last several days of rain. I say last, I mean like the last week. Just raining, sunshine, raining, thunderstorms. To be honest with you, my mood had dropped quite a bit. And I was getting a little discouraged because of my mood and then not seeing any thru hikers. But after yesterday, I know that there's other thru hikers here, so that makes me feel good. I just was getting lonely there for a while. All I saw was day hikers or people going the other way, and didn't see any of us, my people, hiker trash. So everybody, except for one person, got out of camp before I did this morning. There's one person left in a tent up on the hill. I was gonna check on them to make sure they're alive because it is pretty late for a hiker, but I saw in the reflection of the tent that something was moving around, and I saw some impressions on the tent where they had pushed against it with their elbow or something like that, so they're alive. Here's another boulder field. On here, it's sometimes questionable where the trail is because there's no marking, so it could be down there, but it looks like the path continues on the other side here, so we just got to step through here gingerly, and you could seriously get your leg broken if you fell, or slid, or one of these rocks moves. These things are not bonded together except for the weight of the rocks. It is precarious where you put your feet. I hope I'm not making you guys sick. All right, we made it through there, and we're still on the trail. I am going to have to stop in just a few moments to start shedding layers because I am getting hot. There's another hiker note of a heart. All right. There, I got hung up on a rock. Here's another note. End of off-trail closure. So I guess you can get off trail now. So I stopped here at the place for lunch. I got a sandwich from over here. The dining room was closed when I got here. They closed at 10. I got here about 10:10, and they don't reopen until noon. So I am not going to stick around for that. I was able to recharge my batteries here and get 2 sodas from the gift shop, which they do have some clothing, some souvenirs, and they've got some drinks. They've got resupplies over here, some camping stuff over here, and a lot of snacks and stuff that hikers would need on the trail. So they got batteries and everything. So that's it. I'm pulling out now so I can get back on the trail. And I gotta get my money belt. Thank you very much. Head back out. I do want to go look at this view over here. I believe it's a very nice view. Oh yeah, look at this. Outdoor seating. It's a little cool out here, but and a little breezy. So look at that. The city down there. Hello. All right, back on the trail we go. I got rid of my trash and picked up a soda. We have a couple other through hikers that were getting off. I'm sorry, section hikers. They were done today, so they actually gave me some of their meals. So I was able to get 2 Mountain House meals, some snacks, and some other things. So that's it. I'm heading back out. All right, let's do it. Guys, I just came down off this mountain and on this rocky ledge, and look at this view. Woohoo! Look at that. How awesome. So you got a lake down here. It's a little windy. Sorry about that. Can't control the wind. Look at that. Awesome. Look at that view. Day 68 on the Appalachian Trail, and we get this treat right here. So in the Shenandoah National Forest, the park. On the mountain, and I ran into a couple that I've been chatting with for just a few minutes, enjoying the view and talking about creation and everything. You guys want to introduce yourself real quick?
Hi, I'm Lisa and Andy. We're from northeastern PA, near Wilkes-Barre area.
And you guys are up here doing what?
Day hikes, beautiful area. Shenandoah, we've been coming here for about 39 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys here for the day, or are you here for the
We're
week?
here for about 4 days.
4 days, and where are you staying? Are you staying in a shelter?
The lodge.
The lodge. Okay.
Yeah, so what happened is once you start hitting over 65, then your woman gets lazy. So no more tents. Now we stay in the lodge. And also, if you bring bottled wine, make sure it's a screw cap and not a cork, because they don't sell cork openers up here.
There you go. Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. So it was really nice meeting you guys. We're getting photo bombed. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy the rest of your visit here in the national park.
Yep, you will.
Hey guys, I am hiking the trail, and I come along this. This is not something you see on the trail all the time. So
He's out bird watching.
He's out bird watching. Okay. Can you tell me about him and who you guys are and where you're from?
So we're from the area. area. Nina lives in the Shenandoah Valley, and I live on
Right
the other
down there.
side.
Okay.
So we meet in the middle. And Robert is working on a Shenandoah 500. There are 500 miles of trails in Shenandoah National Park, and he's going to hike all of them.
All right. Is he intelligent enough to speak and everything?
Oh yeah.
So-
Oh, he's smart as well.
What can he say?
You say hello.
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 So I guess guy's strange, huh?
Can you say hello? Hello. Hello.
Oh, awesome. Hello, how are you?
Did you get that?
Yeah.
All right.
So
And who are you?
I am Yolo, so you can check out my YouTube channel at Yolo Hiker,
Awesome.
YOLO. So I'm hiking the Maine, so I'm on about 940 miles right now. So if you see this tag, that pinkish tag on the back of my bag, that recognizes me as a thru hiker. And if you see that on another hiker, that is saying that we're heading to Maine. So I've been on trail for about 68 days now. So I do about on March the 12th.
March 12th. We just passed some March.
Well, seeing a parrot on the trail is first for me. So I think that will be the new wildlife story that I saw, or that I can tell. People say, what's the most interesting animal? A bear? I know, a parrot. Hiking the AT. So, who would have thought that I would see a parrot today? Pretty amazing. Beautiful views today. The only thing is, it's the same view. That's all right. It's a wonderful view though. Hiking on. Not time for a snack. Here's a change up here. So we're coming out of the rocky, woody area and into a open area. Must be a parking lot or something up there because there looks to be a sign. It's probably a pullover, scenic overview. All right, we're going up this mountain now. This is the Bird's Nest 3. So, metal shelter, or stone shelter, metal roof. And an outhouse. Hey, Mr. Deer, what you doing? You're in the trail. Are you coming this way? Are you coming this way? Do you not care? I'm about 15 feet away from the deer. Are you not caring about me? Would you like to go the other way? Huh? Yeah. Thank you for clearing the trail. You didn't go very far though. Have a good day, Mr. Deer. Well, there's a deer right in the path when I came up the top of this mountain. I'm going back down now. But been running into a lot of day hikers. I guess they're out on vacation. They got their little backpacks and everything on, so so they're out enjoying the day. So I've been able to speak to several people. I've had many people offer services to me as far as when I get to certain places on the trail. So if they reach out to me, that's great. If they don't, that's great too. But I was enjoy speaking to them. But I met a group, husband and wife, that said they live in the Whites area, and if I needed anything, they would assist me. Just give them a call. Although they did give me their phone number, so I told them to reach out to me on YouTube, and we'll connect that way if they're interested. Also ran into Circles, a girl that is an actuariist, and she's traveling about the same speed that I am. So we met back up earlier today rather. Not sure how far she's going tonight, but there's an interesting tree. It's a dead one. I was hiking along with the family of 4, so that was nice again. We're talking schooling and different things. So the mom thinks that the son who has to take his SATs should become an electrician. So that was interesting that she thought that, and I'm an electrician, so that's, he could ask questions. I could give him a perspective about the electrical and the trades in general. So that was nice. We got Ice, apparently the bad guy. I'm gonna sneeze here. Excuse me, bless me. Ice, the bad guy who is behind us, is still behind us. Circles is slightly concerned. She feels uncomfortable when he passes her, makes her more vulnerable. But she's not really scared, but she is concerned. So her heightened security is a little higher when he's around. But he is a hiker that has gotten into trouble in the past and has been arrested for various things on the trail. But he is still on the trail and continues to hike, even though I'm sure he's got warrants out for his arrest now because of the incidents happened in other states. So I'm sure he won't complete his trail without getting in more trouble simply for leaving the state. Unless he's got a personal bail bondsman that he knows that is trusting him. But I think typically you're not allowed to leave the state if you're in judgment. But who do I know? I'm not an attorney. I'm just a stinking hiker. It's been a pretty fair day today. I stopped in at the restaurant area, but they were not open for lunch yet because I was there about 10 minutes after 10, and breakfast is from whatever time to 10. So I missed the breakfast, and then they're shut down until noon, and I wasn't going to wait until noon to eat and then turn around and spend an hour eating and enjoying my time there. So I got a couple sodas, one I packed out for tonight, and then say goodbye to some other section hikers who gave me their food, as you know, which is nice. So that will prolong my food carry. I'm supposed to meet my wife on Friday at Front Royal, and it looks like I'm gonna be there ahead of schedule. Front Royal is also, I guess, the beginning of the Shenandoah National Park. So that's where you basically start and enter and pay. It is currently $35 to get into the national park. to use the park itself. If you do anything else, obviously that costs more money. So if you stay at a campground, that costs money. Eat, you stay in a shelter or whatever. Not a shelter, but a cabin, like a motel room or something like that. That's all extra. Horseback riding's extra. That just gets you access into the park. I'm a military veteran, so I have a free pass to get into all national parks. And I was thinking about how my wife could get in without having to pay the $35. So I thought that I would just simply hitch a ride out of the park, meet with her, and then when she came back in, she would be with me. So therefore, she would get in for free and it wouldn't cost anything. But upon doing the math and everything, I will be out of the park by Friday, so we don't have to worry about park passes or paying $35 just to basically pick me up. So after finding that out, that made my wallet very happy because I'm very frugal. I am excited to have my wife come again. She's gonna bring me my shoes. These shoes are getting several hundred miles on them now, over 600. I think they might be hitting 700 time she gets here. So I have to look tonight on the map to see what the new schedule is, where I'll be. I'm planning on stopping up here at a parking lot. There's someone has noted that 0.1 mile south of the parking lot, there's a couple of stealth camping spots for 2 or 3 tents and a hammock. So that's what I'm trying to get to. Won't be doing my 18 miles, but then again, it won't matter because I'm ahead of schedule now. I passed the shelter. The shelter is about a mile back. I elected to go a little bit further and try to make another 1.5 or 2 before I shut down for the night. And that way I'm that much further and I don't have to deal with other people at the shelter. Last night it was nice to just visit with a few, and then I went and set up my tent and cooked my meal and everything in my tent because it was pretty windy and it was getting to be chilly out, so I didn't want to sit down there in the breeze and waste a bunch of fuel when I just was able to cook inside my tent vestibule as a wind block. So that was nice. Looks like we have a scenic view area, possibly. So let's check it out real quick. See if it's anything. And it is nothing. Just trees. Now that the leaves are on the trees, it's cutting our visibility down for the views. But there's no view there anyway, so it didn't really matter. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you can feel free to leave a comment below. I'd love to answer it. My videos are pretty delayed. I'm sorry about that, but I refuse to come off trail just to get internet so I can download. Hopefully when my wife is in town, I can upload several videos. I can work on editing some tonight so that when I get in town, I can just upload them. It just takes a lot of battery power and a lot of time. I have found there's got to be an easier way, but I haven't figured that out yet. It's just taking the videos and creating the YouTube video and then saving it to my photos and then uploading from my photos up to YouTube. It just takes quite a while. Maybe an hour for a 20-minute video plus the editing time. And I'm not doing a whole lot of editing. I'm basically just rambling on. It is what it is. So I hope you're enjoying them. But to be honest with you, it's more for family and friends and for myself for future endeavors. As I get older, I can say, oh, let me go back and relive this hike. So hopefully I can relive this hike. And then I also have a friend, Keith, that will never be able to experience this because he's wheelchair bound and handicapped. So Keith, I hope you're getting something out of these videos and sort of seeing the Appalachian Trail and seeing some of the beauty God has given us, because it's truly amazing, especially when it's not raining. All right, heading down. I'm trying to decide if I want to eat beef stroganoff, pasta primavera with grilled chicken, or the pork jambalaya. So these are the meals that were given to me from the section hikers. So I think I want to try the pork jambalaya. So let's see how that works. All right, guys, this is set up for tonight. I've got a remote spot next to another gentleman over here. We did 17.8 miles today, a little bit lighter than what we typically do, but we're ahead of schedule and we don't want to be waiting around for a long time. So backing off just a little bit. The next haul was the campground, and it was about 4 or 5 more miles that I didn't need to do. So, but this is it. This is Yolo signing out. I appreciate you guys following along and watching my stupid videos. So, again, it's YOLO. You only live once, so do it right the first time, and there's no need to do it again. Thanks, guys.